Justin Trudeau's time as Canada's Prime Minister has seen a mix of highs and lows, but his recent struggle paint a chaotic political picture. Trudeau's Liberal Party has been in a very weak position, needing support from Jagmeet Singh's New Democratic Party, we also call it NDP, to stay in power. Now, this alliance, however, seems to have cost Trudeau dearly, not just politically, but also in terms of Canada's relationship with India. Now, Trudeau's government depended on the NDP to stay afloat with a deal to cooperate until September 2024. However, NDP leader Jagmeet Singh warned that his party would withdraw support if no confidence motion was introduced, potentially toppling Trudeau's government. Now, in an attempt to appease Singh and his party, Trudeau's stance on key issues, including ties with India, seems to tilt towards the demand of Canada's Sikh diaspora, a significant voting bloc influenced by Khalistani separatists. Now, this gamble backfired him. Trudeau risked damaging a relationship with India, the world's largest democracy, and that was just to keep his coalition intact. Ironically, the NDP appeared ready to betray Trudeau, leaving him politically isolated. Let's dwell into the real problem, and that is Khalistan. India and Canada have historically shared warm ties, but the presence of pro-Khalistani separatists in Canada has created tension. Now, these separatists, who were responsible for the assassination of Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi back in 1984, continue to spread anti-India propaganda. They have even issued threats to Indian diplomats in Canada. Justin Trudeau's government has been criticized for not taking a strong stance against such groups. Canada has allowed individuals accused of crimes in India to enter the country and engage in activities that strain diplomatic ties. Let me give you an example. Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a known Khalistani leader, was accused by India of terrorism. His murder in Canada sparked Trudeau's public accusation that India might have been involved, a claim that was based on unverified intelligence from the Five Eye Alliance, comprising the United States, Canada, UK, Australia, and New Zealand. Now, this accusation further worsened ties between the two nations. Now, here's the question. What went wrong with Trudeau then? Let me help you with that. Trudeau's leadership has faced increasing criticism from both Canadian voters and his own party. Deputy Prime Minister resigned, citing a disagreement over Trudeau's inability to stand up to US President Donald Trump's policies. Trump's America First approach added economic pressure on Canada through threats of higher tariff and other challenges which Trudeau struggled to counter effectively. Canadian voters blamed Trudeau for economic challenges, a housing crisis, and high immigration level. With all these issues, his popularity declined, with many doubting his ability to win the next election. If we see it from Indian perspective, then for India, Canada's leniency towards Khalistani separatists is a major issue. This group not only disrupts India's internal peace, but also creates a hostile environment for Indian diplomats in Canada. India views this as a violation of international norms. The Indian government has repeatedly called on Canada to take action against extremists using Canadian soil to spread the propaganda. However, Trudeau's government appeared hesitant, possibly fearing a backlash from certain voter groups. Now, with Trudeau resigned from the post, the focus shifts to Canada's next Prime Minister. Will the new leader mend relationship with India? It won't be that easy though, but few steps can actually help. Canada must address the activities of Khalistani extremists and prevent its soil from being used for anti-India propaganda. Secondly, open and honest dialogue with India can help rebuild the trust. The new leader must ensure that the relations are not swayed by domestic political pressure. While addressing the concern of Canadian Sikh, the new PM must not let domestic politics dictate foreign policy decisions. Well, India has made it very clear that it won't tolerate Canada's harboring individuals who threaten its sovereignty. For relations to improve, Canada must take a firm stance against extremism and adhere to international protocol. At the very same time, both nations have much to gain from a positive partnership, whether it's trade, technology, or addressing global challenges like climate change. Now, for Indians, this sage serves as a reminder of the importance of strong government that can safeguard national interest on a global stage. While Trudeau's decision may have hurt the relationship, there is still hope that Canada's next leader can bring the two nations back on track. After all, with over 1.4 million people of Indian origin in Canada, the ties between the two countries run deep and they deserve a future built on mutual respect and cooperation.